Yes, good morning. This is going to be, let me see, number 10 of 17. So let's come out here and work on this one. A square whose side can be represented by this one, a square. Okay, when it's a square, I mean all the sides are the same length, 90 degrees, diagonals equal each other, has an area of 81. What's the perimeter? So the sides can be 2x plus 1. Has an area of this one. Let's see. So it basically has an area. So we're going to go for a square. This one times the same thing over here, 2x plus 1. Right? That's how you get the area. A square whose side can represent this has an area. Our area is going to be for a square, side squared, and that's going to be equal to 81. So here my side would be 2x plus 1 squared is equal to 81. Okay. This is kind of easy, hard, whatever you want to think about it. Okay, for us to make life easier, you see one variable, equal sign, and solve that. Menu 3, 1, parentheses 2x plus 1. And then we're going to step outside of that one. Squared is equal to 81. And I'm going to put, you see how it's an x? Let me double check it's the right one. 2x plus 1, right? Comma x, enter, 4. Okay, so we haven't answered the question yet. Tricky if we go for that one, because that's what x is equal to. So in this situation, x is equal to 4. And it makes sense if you think about it. So what times itself means squared? 9 times 9 gives you 81, right? So you can say this is equal to 9. So 2 times 4 plus 1 is 9. Square root 81. So check that. The question's not asking for what x is. Sneaky one. And tell me what's the perimeter. Okay, so if we basically went out here, and now we know that x is 4, we plug that into, okay, so to this right here. Right side turn, and go right here. Then we're basically going to have that work. I guess I'll do it here. We're going to have 2x plus 1, which is the side length of this one. The side length here is 2x plus 1. And we're going to do that when x is equal to 4. Then we're going to have 2 times 4 plus 1. We're going to have 8 plus 1, which is now 9. Well, 9 is this one, but they're not asking for the measure of the side here, which is 9. I think what's the perimeter? Perimeter is the distance all the way around. So perimeter, I guess perimeter, is equal to, in this situation, 4s, because for a square, the 4 sides are the same. So we're going to go down here. 4 times your side, but we now know the side is equal to 9. S is equal to 9. We're going to go perimeter is equal to 4 times 9, which is now perimeter is equal to 36. Okay, this one's asking, which of the following is not equivalent to the other 3? What? These two are not equivalent. Okay, which of the following equations is not equivalent to the other 3? So, since these two, what I'm going to say is, you want to use your brain. Usually, if we have everything y equals to mx plus b, we can see if they're all the same, right? So there's several things you can do. You can write them all in standard form like this. You can write them all in y equals mx plus b. I am going to just choose one of these two, and if this one matches up to either one of these, then I know the one that is like here, since they're different. You see these slopes are different. Whichever one it matches up to, I know that's the oddball. wait, no, which one it doesn't match up to is the angle. That's what I meant. So here, I want to go ahead and solve for y. I want to solve for y. Now, I don't solve this one because it's just a little bit bigger. It's the same equation though. Really, it's up to you how you want to do this one. So I'll go out here, 2x minus y is equal to 4, or minus 2x minus 2x. I'm going to go negative y is equal to a negative 2x plus 4. Multiply this whole thing by a negative 1. It gives me y is equal to a 2x minus 4. So that's the one. So this one is now equal to that one. So I know these two are equal. So those are at least two that are equal. Slash, since this one looks different, these two are equal to that third one. Since we already know this one, ny equals mx is v form is the odd bar. So there's my answer. Which parent function has an angle symmetry? Okay. Parent function is very basic. Remember that one? And that one. So the ones that we're responsible for. These two. This is a line. Why? Okay. That is that one right there. And it goes through the origin. It goes right through the corners, right through the middle like that. This one here is the parent function of the quadratics, which is this one. Axis of symmetry is actually the y-axis. Okay, these all look scary, ugly, but they're not. Okay, so these guys are pretty easy. They look kind of scary, but they're not. Basically, you want to come out here and just check it out as far as what goes with what, okay? So numbers go with numbers, if that makes sense. So the numbers of numbers go with numbers, and the numbers of money go with something. So I know I'm going to have this. 2b, 3b, go equal 20. I'm saying that's true. Numbers go with numbers. What do you mean numbers? So here they're talking about renting stuff. So renting what? Blu-rays and video games, right? So the numbers of video games and number of videos, Blu-rays go together with the total number. And then the number of dollars plus the number of other dollars equal to the total number of dollars. And that's it. They're all set up the same way. So a Blu-ray movie B at Redbox is $2 per day, and a video game V is rented for $3 per day. If Adam spent $20 for 2 days, okay, so $20 for 2 days, and that's going to be with these dollars. So I'm going to go with 2B, look for 2B, good, good. Honestly, this always works like this. And 3B, good, good. Since we're talking about the money, it goes to that money. 10 is not good. You know why? Because that's the number of things, or I guess items, I guess, for 2 days, right? But the money goes with the money. That's why that's the answer. This is saying the total of thing of what 1 day was, yes, they rented Blu-rays and number of videos or video games to equal 5. But this one's saying that it's going to be, what, I guess twice. Or you can say that they did this for $10, which is wrong either way. Okay, what is the solution to this one? Ooh, automatically. This one, what is the solution? You better go ahead and automatically see this one as then solve menu 3, 2. So let me come out here and work on this one real quick. You know what? Make sure it's on the calculator, right? Menu, algebra 2, then solve 2 equations, and just type them in exactly the way you see it. 4x minus 2y equals 10. 8x. I'm going to tell you this much: infinite many solutions. Minus 4y equals negative 20. Enter. So when it gives you this, that's just basically saying weird. You can't do it. Weird, weird. That one right there is actually infinite many solutions. So when you get this weird stuff, infinite many. Okay, make sure you know that. Okay, guys, if y, this thing right here, quadratic, you see this? Oh, wait, with this one? Ooh. And if the coefficient changes to a 5, what happens to the graph? Ooh, I have no idea. I really don't. Let's graph this thing. I don't even know what that thing looks like. So let's graph this one first. We're going to graph, and we're going to type everything in except y equals. We're going to go 5x minus 2x squared. Gives me that. Okay. 5, okay, now, read the question. If the coefficient of x squared, that means that this one right here is changed to a 5. What happens to the graph? So if it's a negative, it goes, how do I say it? It goes down, right? Positive goes up. But the number 2 makes it wider, and that one makes it more narrow, and it opens it up. So now look at that. You know, I'm going to graph another one. I'm going to go with 5x plus, because it changes negative, this 2, negative 2, because it's a negative 2x squared, so it's going to be a 5x squared. So I want to change it here to 5x squared. Grab that one. Ooh, it slides it to the left, makes it more narrow, and flips it over. Let's see what happens. Wider, shifts it up. Ooh, vertex x shifts down. Opens in up directions. I guess the best one would be C. Okay, which of the following describes all the solutions to the inequality of 5 if y is equal to a negative 7? Okay, I'm kind of lost. Hold on. Oh, okay, it's kind of easy. So basically, they're saying plug this into here. So you have 5x plus 3 times the negative 7 greater than 26. So you have 5x minus 21 is greater than 26. We're going to add 21. Add 21. 5x equal to 47. Divide by 5. Divide by 5. X is equal to, well, how many? Well, there it is. My bad. This here, this here, this here, this here. So there it is now. It doesn't switch, guys. Well, remember, the inequality sign will switch if you divide by a negative. We did not divide by a negative, so it stays there. Okay, an acute angle is represented by the 15x plus 20, which is defined could be the value of x. Now it's just that. Okay, so in regards to this thing real quick, they want an acute angle. So this one pays off the words. So the angle has to be between 0 and 90, okay? I won't say this much, it can't be that one. Can't be 15 times that one, that's already way big. This one right here, that one's going to be 15 times 5 times 5 plus 20. This gives me 75 plus 20 gives me a 95. Can't be that one. So I'll go with A. Okay, so they're saying basically which graph does this one belong to, or which one does this one belong to? The graph? Okay, well, I'm going to tell you this much. It has to have that, okay, the equal sign. It has to have it. So these three have it, that one's out. This is shaded above. I like that one. This is a positive slope. And positive slope, negative slope. Positive slope, negative slope. This is a positive slope, positive slope. Here is a negative slope. Positive slope, y-intercept in this one is going to be a -5 down here. That's that one. So that one has to be A or D. Okay, positive slope right there. Solid line right there. Shaded above right there. Positive y-intercept right there.